Artha, this host of beings coming forth again and again merges helplessly at the onset of night and is born as day approaches. So what he's saying here is that what applies to the individual which he's spoken of in verse 18. In verse 18 he says, as day approaches, all manifestations proceed from the unmanifested. So in 18 he's speaking of individuals. What happens when the day approaches, when the sun rises, all of us who are in the unmanifest state, or deep sleep state of consciousness, come into manifestation, we wake up. And when night approaches, again you go back into the unmanifest. What happens at the individual level is what happens at the macrocosmic level. So we've already seen one day of Lord Brahma. So what he's saying is the period of creation begins with the dawn of Lord Brahma's day. So this host of beings, this entire universe, comes into manifestation with Satya Yuga. And then it goes through the whole process, and at night, night means not our night, the end of the universe, Pralaya it's called. It goes back into the unmanifest state for an equal period of time, which is 4.32 billion years. All beings manifest at Brahma's day, and all beings go into the unmanifest state at night. And at the end of that Pralaya, again the beings come into manifestation. So why he's trying to say this, why he's telling us this, is so that our vision expands. Today we are only concerned with what? I, me, myself, my desires, my attachments, my possessions, that's it. And if anything goes wrong in that, little petty considerations, we get upset, we get agitated. So the way out of this is to expand your mind to accommodate, or forget accommodate, at least to understand that there are 8 billion people in the world at this point in time, and every single human being is going through the same problems that I'm going through. Some worse than me, some better than me. In the end, we're all alive. And so when you take a look at the suffering that other people go through, and you look at what you have gone through, very often you say, oh, I'm much better off. I'm luckier than other people. So I have no reason to sit and complain. I have no reason to get depressed. I have no reason to be grief-stricken. All grief, sorrow and depression comes when you think of yourself. When you think of others, when you think of even one person other than yourself, you become free from sorrow. And he's trying to tell us that this process of creation, maintenance and destruction happens not only in your lifetime, not only in the lifetimes of all the people who are alive today, but it goes on for billions and billions of years. And so when you understand the magnitude of the expression in the universe, then you understand there's no point in sitting there and worrying about what is happening to me. Whether the electric supply is coming to me or not, what kind of billing is coming to me, whether the vegetable supplier is cheating me in the weights or not, it's not worth thinking about. This doesn't mean that you get taken for a ride. It's just that your vision expands to accommodate more significant, the larger perspective. And once you do that, the small things automatically fall in place. But as long as you're looking at the petty little things of life, you miss the most important things. And that's why he's talking about all this. It takes time to expand your vision. It takes time. See, either you can look at the little things of life, or you can look at the bigger picture. If you see in society, as you go up the corporate ladder, as you go up the social ladder, as you go up the political ladder, your vision is supposed to expand. And you're supposed to take a look at the larger picture. When, for instance, the Prime Minister of the country has the national interests at heart, he can't be looking at whether there is enough sugar in his house or not. That's not possible. You can't do both. But when he takes a look at the national picture, automatically sugar will land in his table. The little things get taken care of. So, he's trying to make us expand our vision. That's why he's telling us all this. Now, if you ask, how do I know whether this is true or not? How did he get this 4.32 billion? It doesn't matter. What matters is that there is the larger picture. And once you understand that, you become objective with reference to your little problems, your little upheavals in life. 20.